3 weeks, you made $10,200. But in order to do that, that means that you made a total of 20,000 in profits. And imagine that's off of one account, bro. Imagine you had all 5 copied together.
I love you, Andrew.
Thank you, bro. I love you too, bro. Especially now that you're not working anymore. Congrats, bro.
I have one friend. I don't have friends, man. I don't need friends. I don't look for friends. Like,
how did my feedback help you get to where you currently are right now?
Job what you like. Don't like your job. Job what you like.
Job what you like. Don't like your job. That's a good saying.
Okay, so hello. My name is Marco Rodriguez. I'm from Odessa, Texas. I'm from Mexico, but I live in Odessa, Texas. And I was working in the oil field. I've been working in the oil field. I joined the oil field when I was 16. So for about 2 years, I was in the oil field. And I hated it. I knew I had something else in me. I was working with my brother. Like, I wasn't good in the oil field. I wasn't like working like super, super hard. You know, it was a hard job and you risk your life out there and all that. But I knew that's not what I wanted. I've always told my parents, like, I don't want to do this. My brother is 25. I always told my mom, when I'm 25, I'm going to be in a different spot. Like my dad, he's 50, and I tell him, like, when I'm 50, I'm not going to be working. Because he still works in the oil field.
So your whole family's in the oil field? Everyone?
My brother, my dad.
Okay. Your brother, your dad. I mean, they make good money, though.
Yeah, like, they're bosses. My stepdad, he's a boss. He's like, he's the foreman. And he gets paid good. He gets, like, 3 or 4K a week. Like, he gets paid good. I mean, he's a boss. And my brother was a supervisor. Like, he was higher. And he was making good money. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I look up to him. He's shown me a lot. He's doing really good. But I just don't like that. Like, I would tell my mom, I don't want to be like my brother. My brother's the boss. Nobody will tell him anything. But I don't want to be like that. That's, he's still stressed out. He still has somebody above him. And recently, like, 2 weeks ago, actually, I don't have a job anymore. About 2 weeks ago,
that's crazy. They fired you.
My brother has some issues with the owner of the company. And there's like 15 trucks, like 15 crews that work for my brother, And my brother's the one that gets the jobs. And I don't know, he has some issues with the owner and they fired him. So if they fired him, they fired everybody that works for him. But he already went to another company. He's already settling down in another company. And he told me, he was like, go to the orientation. He gave me the date, the time. And I was like, bro, I'm not going to go. I told him, I believe in myself. And because my promise I made to myself was I will replace my job this year. I will replace my job this year. That was a promise I made to myself. But I was giving myself like the whole year. And since this happened, I unlocked my time. Like, now I have time. Like, I can trade comfortably at whatever time I want. Like, so I just told him, like, you know what? Like, I believe in myself and I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to put my 100% into this. He said, I believe in you as well. Like, you do it. He didn't get upset or anything. He wants me to teach him, but he doesn't crave it as bad as I wanted it. Like,
it's because he's comfortable, bro. When you're comfortable, he has a good paying job. He knows that he's worth X amount of money, especially when he's at, like he got fired from this job, but you told me he just immediately went to somewhere else. So he's already good, So for him, it's not a necessity. Versus for you, you're like, it's do or die. It's like, if I don't make this happen, I'm going to be stuck, Yeah. So that's the mindset to have.
Yeah, I told myself, like, I didn't want to be in the field. I didn't want to grow in there. Like, I knew obviously my brother was going to keep making me grow and grow. Like, I have it made for me there, but fuck that.
Yeah. But you were saying when you first started, you started with me May 9th, right? You told me May 9th, it was 2025. You started as a complete beginner, right? You knew nothing about trading.
May 6th was when I got on the call with Gary.
Yeah, Jerry.
That's when I paid, but I didn't have my MacBook yet. I borrowed a MacBook. I borrowed a computer from a friend, and I was on the call on Zoom with them. And then that Friday, I remember May 9th, I'm pretty sure it's a Friday. That's when I bought my MacBook. And when I bought it, I immediately started studying. And yeah, like at the beginning, I did not go out for like a month. I was watching like 10 hours a day, videos, writing down. And I mean, yeah, at first you're lost. At first you don't know how to use trading view. You got no idea what a gap is. You got no idea what this is. Like, but I was writing everything down. Like, I would text you like from the beginning, right on the start. Like, I knew this was it. I'm telling you, you already text. I would text you like, this is it. This is the thing. I was something right off the back when I told you I don't know shit.
Bro, I remember, if I can pull it up, like you sent me a paragraph of all your goals, bro. That was something that I loved. Like, you sent me all your goals. Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about trading. I didn't know anything, but I knew. I was like, this is it. Like, I felt good. Like, I feel happy when I do this, when I'm learning. And I mean, I went through hell already. Like, I'm saying, I was spending more than $1,000 a month on accounts. Like, I passed like 20 accounts already, and I've blown them all. Like, it was so hard for me to get a payout.
Why though? What was the biggest issue for you?
I don't know. Like, I would have the option to request a payout, but at first it was like 700, 1,000, and I was greedy. I was like, I want more, and I was comfortable with my job. Like, my job, I would make 8,000, from 6 to 8,000 a month. I was just spending that money in accounts, and I wanted to immediately replace my job. So that's why I was like greedy and wanted big payouts. But I regret it. Like, as soon as I saw 700 that I could have put out, because I remember an offer, I could have put out like 700. I had the option. I had everything ready, but I said, nah, I want more. And that same day, I blew that account. Like,
You could have just pulled out the 700 and then went about your day. I mean, and then got another account afterwards.
I don't make 700 at my job. Like, I didn't make it. Why did I get greedy? One more than 700, you know? It was just greed. Wanting more. Like, and at the beginning, I remember my first ever account. When I first bought my first funded, my first day I made 1,000. And then my second day I made 2K, all with one contract. And I was like, I mean, that boosted my ego, I guess. Like, I got greedy. I was like, man, this shit's easy. When you start thinking that way, man, the charts are gonna sit you down. They're gonna slap you and reset you. And I don't know, it all literally, like, one day it just clicked, and I just told myself, like,
When you say one day that it clicked, like what was that? Because obviously you had to go through a phase where you were blowing through accounts. And again, like, to be completely honest with you, bro, 5 months is not a lot of time. Right now, it's currently
it's about to be
October 25th. It's October 25th right now. Yeah, it's October 25th right now. I mean, bro, it's been 5 months or so that you've been learning this. A lot of traders, bro, it takes them like 3 to 4 years, but you caught on to your bad habits quick. What was that mindset shift that took you from blowing your accounts to actually getting paid out? Because I mean, making money isn't the problem, bro. It's controlling our losses that becomes the biggest obstacle for most people.
At the beginning, I was just greedy, and I remember at the beginning, I told myself, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna study for 6 months. I'm not gonna buy an account for 6 months. And then I had spoke to you, and you were like, no, I think you told me you're ready to buy an account. And I didn't feel ready, but I think buying your account, even if you don't feel ready, and starting like to exercise the charts, that's truly where like you start to really get better. But I was just blowing it, and then one day I just told myself, like, what the fuck are you even gonna get out? Like, if you start making money, like, what's the point? Like, because one day, bro, oh, I'll never forget this. I was up 950 in a few minutes, and I wanted 50 more. I wanted 1,000. I lost my 950, and I lost 1,000 out of my pocket for wanting $50. Man, that like reset me. That I was like, bro, like the charts have made me feel so bad. Like, there's points where I'm fucking hitting things. I'm like going crazy. Like, why didn't I stop? There's times that I'm up in profit. I'll be like, I'm gonna trade again, and then I lose it. And that's like, for like, there's no need. But like that click, it's like I just told myself, like, even if you make 1,000, like, what's the difference if from making 500 or 1,000? Or from making 0 today or making 1,000, like, what? There's really no difference. Like, and then when I started targeting following your rules, the goal is not to make money. Goal is to follow your rules. And before even opening like TradingView or my computer, I would write down my rules. I will write my rules. I will follow my rules. I will follow my
What are your rules? What are your rules that you have written down for yourself?
I do 4 entries max.
Does that include pyramiding into your position as well?
No, like if I'm in a trade and then I add another contract, I don't count that as a second trade. I'm in the same trade. Because when I pyramid, it's like I bring down my stop loss. I try to keep the same stop loss.
So you're like me, like I taught you, kind of like when you pyramid in, you move your stop loss so that your risk stays the same.
Yeah, like that. So I don't adding positions, even if I add another 2 contracts, I don't add it as another trade, but I do like 4 trades max. Like if I take 5 trades, I'm already fucking up. I'm already doing something wrong. Like, so that's just 4 trades max. Follow your rules and just be patient. Patience is what really, really helped me too. And then I'll like follow trades. Say I'll see a trade form and I'm like, oh, it's gonna go up. But then it went up like before I expected it to, and I'll get in on that. I'm like, oh fuck, I need to chase it. Like the bus left me and I'd run after the bus instead of being patient. And then I'd chase it too late and then it would come down and I'd lose. Like patience, like I just be patient. Like if you're on the charts for an hour, 2 hours, your setup is gonna form. It's meant to. Like it's.
Do you trade every single day? Do you find that you trade every single day?
I trade there's weeks to where I do, but I do take days off.
I noticed that also you've been trading Asia a lot. Talk about that.
Asia, yeah, recent, like October, this whole month.
Asia's been good, right? It's been.
I realized that, like, I started looking at it one day. I started looking at it in the afternoon, and I was like, I mean, it's moving. Like New York is moving 300 points. Asia's moving 200. So I mean, and I was seeing moves. Like at first, I would see moves, and I'd enter with one contract, just keep it simple, and then it would play out, and then I'd keep seeing it over and over, and every day it kept happening. around 7 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when I look at the charts, like 7, 8 p.m. my time, and it starts like there's a lot of volume in it at first, because like a few months ago there was no volume. They would move a point, 2 points every 2 candles. I started seeing it move, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. And then I started getting comfortable with it, and it just moves slower. Like, I find it way easier than New York. Like, in New York, it's really hard. With one contract, it's really hard to get, like, entry for me, to get an entry with, like, a 200 stop loss.
Yeah, because the stop loss is at least like 70, 80 ticks, especially when you're trading NASDAQ.
You gotta be, like, super confident whenever you're trading in New York. Like, as soon as you see that wick, to enter. But in Asia, it'll slowly go to your point, enter, and then it'll displace. It'll take, like, sometimes I'm in a trade for like an hour, but it's going my way.
What would you say was the biggest doubt that you had, before you joined my mentorship or before you started trading? What was that biggest obstacle? Because, most people, they don't think about hopping it in and saying, this is what I want to do. But you knew from the beginning, this is what you wanted to do. But obviously, you didn't know that the whole entire time,
I've always seen trading. Like, I've always seen it. And it's always, like, caught my attention. How, like, making money off your computer wherever you are, like, wherever you want to be. It's always caught my attention. And I had texted you like multiple times. You would put to join my mentorship, and I texted you, and I think you like requested me until like the third time I texted you. I remember one time they called me and they're like, "Hey, we're from Dollars and Dumbbells. Are you interested?"
Dumbbells and Dollars.
I was like, "Yeah," and I hung up. I was like, "This is a scam." And then I thought about it, but I didn't go too much into it. And then another day, I remember I was asleep, and then I get a call. And then that day, I don't know why, like they woke me up. They're like, "Hey, we're from here. Are you interested?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like that, I immediately accepted. Like I caught on to it. I don't know why the first time I hung up. Like the first time I thought it was a scam, hung up. And yeah, we set everything up. And Gary knows how to talk, and he convinced me.
Yeah, Jerry, he's a G.
Jerry. He showed me around. He was like, "Man, I paid for my whole vacation on the plane." And he showed me around, like, we was on a video call. He showed me around. He was in a crazy house. And I was like, bro, I remember at the end when he was like, "Oh, it costs this much." I was like, whoa, help me trust you a bit. I just met you on the internet, like, how? And he was like, "Marco, you're going to spend your money either way. And this is, like, this is something that's going to help you." And he was like, "You remind me a lot of myself when I was your age. Like, I recommend you to do it." Like, he boosted me into doing it, and I did it. And I mean, it all started playing out. But my biggest obstacle is myself, my mind. Because I knew I was going to learn it. It's like anything. It's like to drive a car, it takes time. It takes time to do anything. To learn a video game, it takes time. Like, I knew if I gave this time, I was going to learn. Like, I knew it. If I put my mind into something, I would get it done. And like, I knew from the beginning I was going to learn this. It was just a matter of like how long it's going to take me. My biggest obstacle is myself. I've always believed in myself. Never stopped believing in myself, but it's just like controlling my mind. It sucks. It's such a bad feeling to end the day on a loss, on a red day.
How do you handle that? How do you handle like the days where you lose, or you might have hit your 4 trades maximum and you end the day in a loss? Like, how do you stop yourself from revenge trading and blowing up and not going back and destroying your entire account?
Now I just do the timer. Since I'm on Top Step now, I just time it out further. Like, I just lock myself.
Oh, you lock yourself out. Okay.
Yeah, and I tell myself, like, just be patient. This part of the process. Like, I know I'm gonna lose in the future. I know I'm gonna lose more accounts. Like, I know I'm gonna keep losing, but it's part of the process. Like, just like everybody else, I'm gonna keep blowing accounts. Like, I know I'm not done blowing accounts. I know I'm not done losing. I know I'm not gonna have green days for the rest of my life. Like, that's where I just think, like, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose it. I'm meant to lose. To be able to win. Like, you're not just gonna win.
What would you?
At first.
Oh, go ahead. Continue. Yeah.
Like, at first, if I would be down on a trade, if I would not want to end a day on red. Like, if I was down 400, I'd want to keep playing, and then boom, lose 1,000. Keep playing, boom, lose the account. Keep trading.
You trade with $50,000 accounts?
Yeah, well, I bought. Whenever I got my first pay on Top Step, I tried to get 100Ks, but then I lost them, and I just kept buying 50K.
The 50s are easier to pass, to be honest, and they're just easier to maintain. Once you beat the buffer, I mean, they have a payout cap of like 5K per account anyways, and it doesn't matter the account size. So
yeah, like, that's what I was thinking about. Like, the payout is the same on every account.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's the same on every account.
5 contracts is a lot. Like,
bro, you don't need to be trading more than that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's the only difference. On a bigger account, it's more contracts, but
it just makes you blow the account faster. It makes you want it. When you have more size, you're like, maybe I can risk a little bit more, and then you end up rinsing yourself.
Yeah.
What would you say is your daily routine? So like walk me through a regular day in your life, especially now that you're not working anymore. Congrats, bro. I mean, see, most people would take that instance of getting fired or whatever, and they'll take it to heart and they'll think of it as negative, but you took it as positive. You're like, well, now I can go all into trading now. You know, I have no choice, which is good. Most people aren't able to do that.
Yeah, I was happy. Whenever they said, no, we're done, I was happy. Like, I was happy because I was like, finally. I wanted my time because it was taking up my time. And I'm like, finally, like, I can give this 100%. But my daily routine, that's what I'm working on, honestly, because I've barely been, like, without a job for a week or two.
Well, at least explain, like, while you were working, what did your day-to-day look like? Because I know a lot of people, they work regular jobs, they have long hours. So from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, how did your day look like? How did you approach the charts as well? Like, what was your trading analysis when you go onto the markets? Like, what exactly are you doing? Walk me through that.
It was hard when I was working because in the oil field, like, I don't have a schedule in what I do. Like, some days I wake up at 5 a.m. Some days I'd go to work at 10. Like, I would love the days where I'd go to work late because I could trade comfortably at my house. There was days, there was like a week, for example, where every day I would leave my house at 11, 12. So those days, I would do the best. Whenever I was home, I would do the best. And there's some days whenever, like, I'd have to meet up with this person at 8 or at 8:30. That's when market opens for me. And it'd be hard, or I'd trade a lot in my truck. In my work truck, during work, I had a starting, and I'd trade. I'd do what I had to do and then hop on my truck and try to find a trade. But that would mess me up a lot too because sometimes I wouldn't have the time. I'd get on my truck for like 10 minutes and immediately try to find a trade or just.
So you didn't give yourself enough time to actually make an analysis.
Yeah, like since I was busy working, but I wanted to trade, I'd get on the truck, get on the trade, get off the truck, come back, and I had lost there. Like, but I'd work and then I'd get out randomly too. I'd get home. Sometimes I'd get home 1 p.m., sometimes 10 p.m. There's one time I got home like at 3 a.m. Like, it was really random. My schedule, I didn't really have a schedule with that job. You know, whenever they called me, I'd go but when I'd get out of work, I would study, just watch videos, write down, or I have my girlfriend, hang out with my girlfriend. I have one friend. I don't have friends, man. I don't need friends. I don't look for friends. Like, I have one friend that he's been my friend for 12 years. It was two other friends, but they passed away this year.
Sorry to hear that.
And we were like a circle. We're brothers. We all met in like second grade, third grade. So we've been friends for 13 years, 12 years coming. And not once have we ever fought. And I only have one friend now. And either I hang out with him or I spend time with my family at my house or I go out with my girlfriend. I try not to go to sleep late because of my job. In the mornings, if I had time, like, say, example, I was at my house, I try to pray every single morning. I would pray at night, but whenever I joined the group, you put it into my mind that it's better to do it in the morning.
Yeah, start the day off with prayer. It's very important. The first thing you should do is to thank God.
Yes. Yeah. And I try every morning, and I think I've been doing it every morning for a while. I don't know, it's been months. But it's every single morning, like, and it makes you feel good, like, it energizes you. Like, if the first thing you do when you open your eyes is get down and start praying, like, your day, like, immediately, like, enlightens. Like, I don't know, that's how I feel. So I try to pray every day in the morning. I pray before opening charts, before anything. Then I write my rules. On a good day, I write my rules. Then that's what I set up my monitor on my Mac, and then open TradingView. I'll open the Discord, see if you posted analysis. I like to look at the Discord a lot because a lot of people have their takes. Sometimes you'll be like, market's going to go up. And I think market's going to go down. And it fucks with me. Like, I'm like, man, like, so it makes me like, wait. And then I won't take trades, or I'll look to buy because you said it's going to go up. And then boom, it went down. So I try to now, like, your perspective and other people's perspectives, I just take
it's all relative to where we currently are, because I might be looking for a buy overall, but you might be looking to just sell that retracement or something. So it might end up going down to your target, but then might going up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's good sometimes, especially with where you are now, to not really pay too much attention to the Discord and have your own analysis as well. Because you know what to do now. You don't need to be dependent on somebody else. And how do you feel that you're taking your own trades, you're not taking signals? Like, how do you think your journey would have been different if you were taking trades all the time for me?
I think it would have been worse. Because I remember whenever you started streaming when you were trading, I liked it for like the first two calls, but then I didn't really learn, because sometimes I'd be like, oh, I'm looking to sell right now, and you're like, I'm in a buy right now. And I'm like, fuck. So I'd try to follow you because you know what you're doing, and then boom, we'd both lose. Like, but and then at the end I stopped joining those classes. Like you would be live doing that, and I wouldn't join because it would just mess with me in the end. Like so, I just try to do it on my own, and it feels amazing. Like when was it? Thursday? I think it was Thursday where I took one trade in New York. I entered, boom, I made 1900, done, and like that just feels amazing. Like I know like everybody has their own strategy. And I have my strategy, and
what do you use to
out,
enter? To talk to me about your entry. Like when you go into a chart, what are you looking for?
I look for on the PDRs. Like I only use gaps, inverse gaps, normal gaps, and order blocks. That's pretty much all I use. Just those three, and I use this thing called inducements. Who was it? I think it was. I sent you his video, Emery.
Yeah.
There was one class and he posted it. It's old. It's one of the first videos.
No, I remember. Yeah.
And I started back testing it, and it worked. I
use inducement all the time. Yeah.
It works a lot, and it worked. I kept back testing it. I was talking to him. I'm learning with that one friend. I'm telling you, his name's Kevin. I'm learning with them, and we were looking at him, and we're like, bro, it works. We were going back in time, and it just works. It works, and then it never stops working.
And especially, it works the best when we're at wicks. When we're at when we have a wick that just swept liquidity, and then it kind of
I use the wicks, yeah, and that helps me a lot. Like I use those as reaction points. Like sometimes it'll go up to the inducement or hit the inducement, and then go down dump, or I'll use it at target. If we're on top, I'll aim for the bottom. Like
you'll use it as a target instead of targeting the overall wick, because you know that once it hits it, it's gonna reverse.
Like on that trade I posted Thursday, I entered at the bottom. It was like 100 points away from it, and I targeted that inducement, and it started bullshitting before getting to it. And I was gonna get out, but I was like, no, be disciplined and just wait. I was training my stop loss. I was doing good, and it hit, and it kept going up like way more. But all I needed was my trade and done.
That's awesome.
Gaps and inducements.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Talk about how many payouts you've had, what's your biggest winning day, how many accounts you currently have right now, and then when everything essentially started to click.
Everything, September was my birthday, and I told myself I turned 19 last month.
19?
And I turned September 18, I turned 19.
Okay.
And I told myself, next month I will get a payout. I kept telling myself, October, I will get a payout. I just started writing it down, manifesting it, and I was like, I'm tired of blowing accounts. I keep being stupid. I kept being stupid and blowing them. And I'm like, because I'm telling you, I would get to the point where I could just request it, but I would get greedy and want a bigger payout. But I told myself, I'm done. I will get a payout. And I just spoke it into existence, and I worked towards it. And October 6th, I got my first payout. It was $2,200. And it felt amazing. I remember I had so much anxiety when it was like, I had to set up the bank account. I was like, bro, I hope they don't bullshit me. I hope nothing bad happens. And when it just went through, and then when I sent it to my bank account from Wise, I was like, let's go. Like, I was so happy. It's because you just got to stop playing around and stop seeing it as a game. Like, it's long term, it's consistency. If you just don't care it, then you're going to make it a gambling. And in gambling, you always lose. You go to a casino, there's way more chances that you're going to lose.
100%.
But if you just see it as like, okay, I'm gonna follow my rules. Whatever happens, if I lose because I followed my rules, then I still followed my rules, and for me, it's a win. But if I make money, okay, then I followed my rules, and the point is following your rules. That's when it truly changes. But right now, I only have one account. I try to buy that. Thursday was when I requested that payout on my main account, so I didn't trade Thursday. I had passed an account. Tuesday and Wednesday, I passed the 50K, and I activated it. And Thursday, that trade of 2,000 was my first trade. And then Friday, I lost it.
Dang.
2,000, I lost it. But my main, Friday, I made 900 on my main, and I locked it out.
But your main is up still, like what, 4K?
Look, right now I have a balance of 5,200.
That's good. That's really, really good. And you said you had a payout of 2,200 or something, and then you had another payout of 3,750.
700. Yeah.
That
was
was
my second payout.
When was that one at?
But look, hold on the account that I put out the 2,000, I lost it. Like once I get that payout, I lost it. I don't know what was up with me. I was up like I lost like 4K in a day. Like I still get in that zone where it's like I stopped caring. Like I don't know what it is.
I think it's because you got comfortable, because you got paid. So you're like, whatever, let me just gamble it now. But that's not good for longevity, you know?
I already had that like 4K. I had another 2K secured for in the 5 days, but I stopped caring. And yeah, and I was like, fuck. But I remember that I lost it and I bought an account, I made the 1,500. The next time I made the 1,500. And then on that one, I immediately pulled out the 3,700. Like
a week later. So you passed your account in 2 days, and then 5 days later, you got your first payout of 3,750 on that account.
Yeah, ASAP. Yeah, that one I did it the fastest you can possibly do it. Like 2 days to pass it and 5 days to pay. I got the 3,700, and then that's my main. That's the one I still have.
And then that's the account. Then you built it up even more, and then you got another payout of like almost 5K.
Once I got the payout, well, I was left with like 3,700. I put out 50K, and then I over that week I made like 4K. I got it up to 8K, to 8,000 something. But I was just taking it slow. I was just making like 300 a day. Like I was like, I will secure this payout. I was making 300 and I was locking it, and it put me up at 8,400, and I put out the 4,200.
So you had this month. You had a total of what?
$10,200 in 3 weeks.
3 weeks you made. 3 weeks you made $10,200.
Yes, off my computer in 15 days. Like that's amazing, bro.
But in order to do that, that means that you made a total of 20,000 in profits.
Yep.
So you made a total of 20,000, but you pulled out in payouts 10,200.
10,000, correct.
Like does that not?
I lost it, but in the other one right now I have those.
And imagine that's off of one account, bro. Imagine you had all 5 copied together.
That's what I think about, but I don't know what it is. Like when I buy more accounts, I don't know. Right now it's weird because I'll buy another account and I'll focus. I'll give my heart to my main one, and then once I make my money on the other ones, I don't really like focus too much. Like I'll just try to, and it's weird. Like I just have to copy them and just focus on my main and
yeah.
But that's what I think about. Like if I had 5 accounts, I would have made 50 bands in 3 weeks. Like, like it's crazy. I mean, I got one more next week. I know I will secure the pay. You just gotta believe in yourself. It's mentality. Like all this shit.
It's all about mindset, bro.
If you don't believe in yourself,
because how long did it take for you to read the charts? Like, once you started watching all of my videos and you started learning, how long did it take you? Because from being a complete beginner to actually learning everything.
Let me see exactly. I have it written down when I bought my first account. I think I bought it in July. I bought my first account.
So about 3 months then.
May, June, July. Yeah, like 2-3 months. You told me I wasn't ready. I was like, I'm gonna buy my first account after 6 months of me learning. But you're like, now you're ready. And then I did it, and obviously at the beginning I wasn't too good at trading. I mean, my first day I made $1,000. My second day I made 2K. Like I was seeing things, but I wasn't the best at it. And now, I mean, you understand it more. You see things happening, and so it took me, say, 3-4 months to truly understand the charts and know like what to see in order to buy or sell. Like,
and then it took you about another couple of months to develop that consistency.
Yes, like. I would pass accounts. It didn't take me long. It took me like a month to pass the account, but then I would blow it. And then I was passing on off. I passed on off. I would buy 0 accounts and I would pass them in a day. Like I would get 3K in a day. But then I just rush the money, the payouts. I don't know. Like I would have the option to request and I wouldn't care. I don't know. I truly don't know what was up with me.
When you made mistakes or you reached out to me, because I know a lot of times you would reach out to me and you're like, Andrew, like, what do I do here? How can you help me? How did my feedback help you get to where you currently are right now? Like, how did my advice allow you to succeed?
You're a really good teacher, Andrew. You're a really, really good. You know how to teach. And you're patient. Like, if I ask you a question, and then 10 more people ask you that same question, you're gonna answer it. You have that patience to just answer it every single time with different explanations. Like, you're just a good teacher. And when I would ask you, like, why am I doing this? You would tell me, but like, how can I see this? Or what does this mean? You would just tell me straight up. Keep it short or send me an audio.
Thank you. The audios help, right? It's easier when I'm explaining it over like a text message audio.
Yeah, because I mean, if over a text, it'll be a big ass paragraph.
Yeah.
But send me an audio, this, that, show me this. And
How would you say the community aspect of the Discord helped you grow?
the community, I mean, it's really good. Like, everybody's positive. I haven't seen anybody negative. Anybody being weird. Like, everybody's really positive. Like, I love the community. Everybody has respect. That's one of the main things in life, like respect. And everybody has respect. Like, nobody thinks they're worth more than anyone else. Like, you don't think you're better than us. Like, you don't think you're better than us.
We're all the
You say,
same,
if you
bro.
can do it, I can. Like, if you can do it, we all can do it. And it's true. That's how it is. If I can do it, if I made 10K in 3 weeks, anybody can do it. Like, anybody can. I'm no different.
What would you say is your biggest message to anyone that's looking at the start, or maybe they're hesitant, or they're not too certain if trading is for them? I mean, you coming from the oil background, your whole family's telling you that you want to do oil. I mean, you've seen your dad do oil, you've seen your brother do oil, you've seen all your dad and brother's friends do oil. Everyone around you, that's all you knew growing up. What would you say to somebody that maybe they've never seen trading growing up, they've never really thought that it was possible, they just see it online, it's just something on social media? What would you tell someone like that?
Bro, a message is like, if you truly believe, like, you have to believe in yourself no matter what you do. But if this is something that you like to do it. Like, don't do it for the money. If you do it for the money, it's not gonna work. I feel like it has to be something you enjoy. Like, you need to enjoy chasing that freedom. Like, it's gotta be something you enjoy. If you just focus on money, it's not gonna work. But it's possible. It's possible, and you gotta go through hell. You gotta go through hell to make it work. It's gonna be shit. You're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel like giving up 100 times. But you gotta pray to not give up. Pray God to give you the strength and just push. Never stop believing in yourself. Never stop having faith in God. Like, and everything will come to place. If you doubt yourself, you're gonna bring that. You're gonna attract that. If you have negative thoughts about yourself, you're gonna attract that to your life. Like, just always think positive about yourself. Always say, "I got this in the bag." If this guy has a $100,000 watch, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And you can. Like,
Tell me about the story about when you went to your boss and you remember that story you told me about your boss?
Yeah. So I was in an office. I was working on my computer in the office. I was doing some jobs on the computer. The boss, they called him company man. He came into the office where I was in. It's a little trailer with. He came in there and he was like, "What are you doing?" I told him I was in a job for another location. I was in a location, but I was for another location. He's like, "What are you doing?" I told him. She was like, "Did you go to school for that?" And I'm like, "No, this is just I learned it here." And he was like, "Is that what you're gonna do for the rest of your life?" And I'm like, "No, not really." He's like, "What are you gonna do?" And then I had nothing to do with trading. Like, I was like, "No, I don't know." And I asked him, like, in a good way, I was like, "Do you have any other forms of income? Any sources of income other than this?" And he was like, "No, this is my only one." "Why? You don't think 250K a year is enough or what?" And I was like, I told him, "Yeah, it's enough, man. And you're blessed. You're blessed to be making that and be in this position. Like, but at the end of the day, there's people with 100K with your salary on their wrist." And that's who I'm trying to be like. And he stayed quiet, left the office. Like, because he told me in like a shitty way, like, "You don't think this is enough?" And I told him, "There's people with your salary on their watch, bro, like, on their wrist. Like, that's what I'm trying to be. Like, I know it's possible and I know it's not easy. I know my goals are not easy. And nobody's gonna feed them to me. Nobody. Nobody's gonna rescue me. Nobody's gonna save me. Not my parents, not my siblings. Not no one is gonna put me where I wanna be." Another thing I saw is like, you have one life, you have one shot at achieving what you want, at putting yourself where you wanna be. So chase it with everything you got in you because you only have one life. Like, why are you gonna stall on yourself? Why are you gonna disrespect yourself? Why are you gonna be lazy? Why are you gonna wait on someone to come rescue you? Like, chase it with everything because you got one life, bro. You got chase it.
That's amazing,
And
bro.
don't give up. Like, don't give up, bro. Like, have faith in God. Believe in yourself. Manifest things, and everything will fall into place.
I want to tell you, bro,
Don't.
before we come to an end, I'm extremely proud of you. You came to me, you were, a lost little Mexican kid, bro. I was like, I don't know about this guy, but you always had a positive attitude. You always asked me questions. You showed me all of your goals. You were persistent. You were consistent, and you didn't care about what anybody else told you. It seems like you have a great support team around you. Your family believes in you, but most importantly, you believed in yourself. And again, if you can't believe in yourself, at the end of the day, no one's going to believe in you, okay? No one cares. No one cares about you at the end of the day except for yourself. And sometimes we have to be selfish when it comes to reaching our goals. And that's exactly what you did. You said that you did not hang out with friends. You did not go out. You locked yourself in your room. You put down your head and you got the results that you worked for, okay? You invested in yourself. You weren't scared, like Jerry told you, right? The investment that you made for the mentorship, you're gonna spend the money regardless, right? But at least spend it on something that's worthwhile. I mean, you've already made your investment times 2 or 3, and it's worth it for you. Your life is changing, and now look, you have no job anymore. You don't have to go to work. You're good. You've essentially, I'd say you're financially free. You're not where you want to be, obviously, but you're on track.
I'm living my dream life, man. I'm very grateful and thankful with God. I'm living my dream life at 19. I'm my own boss. If I want to work tomorrow, I can. If I don't, I don't.
And you have the skill. You have the skill. You have the skill of trading. Nothing can replace that. As long as you wake up every morning, thank God you wake up every morning, you're good. You're still going to be able to trade, and life is still going to move on, and you're going to be able to accomplish your goals. Now it's just a matter of scaling you, bro, getting you to have 5 accounts. I mean, you did $10,200 in payouts off of only 1 account, bro. Like, there's so much opportunity out there, and I'm going to help you grow and scale. And I promise you, your brother and your dad are going to come to you and they're going to be like, please teach me. Like, I need to learn this, and it's going to be a really cool experience for you. And is there anything else you want to say before we go ahead and come to a conclusion?
I love you, Andrew.
Thank you, bro. I love you too, bro.
You changed my life, bro. Like, yeah, I know I'm the one putting in the work, but you changed my life. Like, you changed my life. I don't know what made me DM you, bro, and bro, your stories be looking like a scam. I be laughing at those sometimes, but I'm just grateful, man. Like, when other people was like comment on your thing that you're a scammer, like, oh, it's just another seller trying to sell a course, like, and I just laugh. Like, it's scary, it's a risk, but you don't win if you don't risk in life. Like, 100%. It's a risk.
Life is a risk, bro. Every day we wake up, it's a risk.
You're not gonna make it out of life. Like, job what you like. Don't like your job. Job what you like.
Job what you like. Don't like your job. That's a good saying.
That was another one. Nobody's gonna save you. You gotta save yourself. And sometimes, yeah, how you say, you gotta be selfish.
Yeah, no one's coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. That's good. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. I want to thank Marco. I appreciate you, bro, for taking the time out of your day, sitting with us and discussing your journey. There's more to come, bro. We're gonna look 6 months from now. We're gonna have another video, and you're gonna have over $100,000 in payouts. I already know it. I see it coming. And yeah, man, hopefully you can get your first car off of trading. What's your dream car, by the way? We'll say just for the record so that we can have it saved. What do you want? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna have a Urus next year.
A Urus.
A Lamborghini Urus next year.
A Lamborghini Urus.
Next year.
Okay.
Around these days next year, I will.
Okay, it's current. I'm gonna hold you to it. Okay, it is currently October 25th. Okay, October 25th, 2025. So by October 25th, 2026, Marco's gonna be driving in a Urus.
Yes, sir. Right now I have a Raptor, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful, but there's more to
We got it, bro. Hell yeah. All right, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Look, Marco here, he's 19 years old. He's no different than you. He came from working a regular job, okay? Showing up to work every single day, working crazy hours. I mean, he was saying that he's getting home some days at 3 a.m. in the morning. No one wants to do that, okay? But what separates Marco from you, or maybe me from you, is that we decided to take the risk. We decided to dedicate our time to learning the skill of trading. If you want to also be someone like Marco, you want to learn how you can trade. Maybe you're already trading right now. You're a struggling trader. You have not developed that consistency, and you have not seen the income that you want to see from trading. There's going to be a link down below to apply to become a student of mine. Now, there is going to be a 4-figure investment. Again, I'm only working with the most serious individuals. I don't want us to waste each other's time. I don't want you to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time either. Go ahead and apply down below in the description. If you're a good fit, my team and I will reach out. We'll see if you qualify, and then hopefully I can help you reach profitability and accomplish all of your financial goals. That is going to be a conclusion to the video.